A scathing report from the U.S. Helsinki Commission accuses Russia of launching hybrid attacks on NATO territory. It claims that since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, sabotage operations across North America and Europe have intensified. And if true, how has Moscow managed to target NATO and the West single-handedly despite severe sanctions? Our next report getting you the details.
Putin is allegedly waging a shadow war in UK, Europe and the US. A report by the US Helsinki Commission describes how Russia has been orchestrating on the West critical infrastructure attacks, violence campaigns, weaponized migration and election interference, and information campaigns. To visualize the breadth of the Kremlin's efforts, officials have mapped nearly 150 hybrid operations it says have been executed in NATO territory. But why would Moscow target NATO? To answer this question, the report says Russia's active measures against NATO countries are calculated efforts to undermine democratic values, sow distrust within free societies, and destabilize the alliance's resolved unity. It says NATO represents a direct obstacle to Moscow's imperial ambitions. The report has identified hybrid warfare attacks on critical infrastructure attributed and suspected of Russia. This includes GPS signal jams, cyber attacks on hospitals, railway disruptions, and other sabotage on infrastructure systems. The Helsinki Commission blames Russia for widespread GPS jamming affecting flights across Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Germany, Poland, and the Baltics in 2023. It also held Moscow accountable for jamming of the GPS signal of a plane carrying the British Defence Minister in March this year. A particularly heinous tactic deployed by Russia and Belarus is the weaponization of migrants. In November 2023, Finland closed its border with Russia following a surge of border crossings believed to be instigated by Russia. In the summer of 2024, Poland saw a surge to nearly 400 illegal border crossings a day. The report alleges election interference is a hallmark of Russia's hybrid warfare. Spreading false narratives and funding candidates sympathetic to Moscow are ubiquitous tactics. In March 2024, Czech and Belgian officials uncovered a massive Russian propaganda network spread across Europe, attempting to influence European Parliament elections, including efforts to bribe EU lawmakers to promote Kremlin rhetoric. The report admits that failing to fully support Ukraine's defense only emboldens Russia to continue its hybrid attacks. It says NATO must take the shadow war seriously, treating these operations as real and present threats to the alliance's security, and NATO must take decisive actions to support Ukraine. If this report is accurate, Russia is capable of challenging this formidable alliance, despite facing crippling sanctions. Reports say Moscow has been hit with over 22,000 sanctions from Western nations, making it the most sanctioned country in the world. These sanctions extend beyond individuals and firms, including Russia's removal from the SWIFT payment system. However, Russia has successfully bypassed these restrictions through innovation, leaving NATO dismayed. Experts argue that the so-called powerful US-led bloc is now ineffective and merely playing catch-up. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.